Well, guys, I made a decision. It might be a very stupid decision, but as night falls, so hopefully will be infinity. Prime Potion Alpha Trudon. Toggle that bubble. You toggle yours. Oh, I hope this works. Come on. Oh, please. Please. Ah! Redemption! Ah! I gotta put my hands in front of my mouth. I want to yell so loud. Redemption! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, redemption! Oh my god! Okay, hold on. We didn't lose anybody, right? You're asleep. Please tell me we didn't lose anybody. I don't see anybody else here. Oh, we did. Did I not pick that up? Did we lose? No, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for this. It was worth it. It was worth it. Thing is, I didn't even see the death messages. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Oh my god. I didn't give the Trudon any wake up potions. My guess is that they fell asleep when they got, because they mostly got knocked out. What, did you grab anything that anyone had? You had that. Okay. The thing is, I tried tucking our little Trovant friend underneath of our Parasaur. I'm glad that we didn't lose it. I don't need any of this. I'm just gonna drop that. full Topor. And it took quite a few hits. We were protected all the way towards the end. And that only took, what was it? A minute and almost 2 minutes? Maybe less than 2 minutes. I don't know. We didn't even. Where's the? Did all the stuff I destroyed? Did Mercenaria's saddle also get destroyed? I don't see it anywhere. No, it was just a cheap saddle anyway, so probably should have gave it a much stronger saddle. I should be asleep, guys. I should be asleep. But I had to. When I did a test run, if I didn't fully explain it before, I did a test run. Before I even had our Parasaur, or our Paracer. Before I even had it, I threw out our godlike element Fire X, or actually our godlike elemental Rex, our boss lady, and the Carno out, and I stayed in the back, and while the Dodo Wyvern focused on those three, I just would lob those poisonous balls from a distance, and it took it a good 5 minutes before it realized that I was there, before it started doing damage to me. It did half my health, half of Nettle's health. It was a risk I was gonna have to take. I had to tell, I know I can do it. I had to tell myself, I know I could do it. I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. The second time Infinity hit me during that test run, it knocked half my health down along with Nettles the second time. It also did damage to me. Nettles had up to 20 to 25 Paragons into it. I want to see if I have some wake-up potions somewhere. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Obviously, it didn't do any damage at all to the Parasaur. The Parasaur didn't go, the bubble didn't go down until we defeated it. Topor is going to be a thing when we fight the Nightmare Group God. That's without a doubt. It's going to happen. When we fight the Nightmare Group God, we're going to have to deal with Topor. Because that Queen Reaper, Nightmare Reaper, is going to do Topor to us. I do have a medallion that's supposed to prevent them from any nightmare thing to not drain my health or anything like that. I don't know if it's going to affect my tames anyway. But the thing is with Sin's going to be the worst one. And I have to plan now for the Nightmare Group God and Sin. Which means our Sin, our Dodorex, our Megaloceros, which is why we need something also to help us out like a Rex. If I have to use the boss lady, I will use the boss lady to break as backup. If we need to use the geode, we'll use the geode as backup. Which we should use the mythicals anyway if we're gonna do the whole Perlovia idea. But then again, I need at least 30 Perlovias to get the pygmy boost, which means I also need to do some breeding. And maybe I'll find some more Pulovias in the wild, or some other pygmies that we can bury underground, such as deathworms, that could also be useful. We won. That's redemption. I struggled against Infinity when I first did an official playthrough of this. I struggled against Infinity. The whole group idea, the whole army thing that I had, basically worked for everybody else. Worked for just about everybody else. It seems in almost like a way I kind of just flew by the bosses. In a lot of ways, with these bosses now, I've been fighting them with mainly one dino at most. Just one. And also because, well, the boss lady's the boss lady. She hits hard. But during that test run, Nettles was down to 350 points of health. And I was at half health when I teleported away. The Rex was already knocked out, and the Karna was already knocked out by this time. The boss lady's torpor was at a quarter. So she had a quarter torpor by that time. And by the time I came back to pick them all up, after I did a dino wipe to save them, which is the only way I was able to save them. Because like I said, I don't have any good ethereal right now. I know right now, I have the Megapithecus, but the thing is, the Megapithecus is not up to par yet. He's not up to level yet. He does not have the amount of paragons as everybody else has yet. I want to finish working on Sin, our Dodorex. I want to finish working on our Megaloceros. I want them up. I want them stronger than what they are right now. Even though our Sin is fairly strong and can hold his own, obviously, he's not strong enough to take on a group god, I don't think. Maybe he is. Maybe we can somehow win against the Nightmare group god. Using him, hopefully. Or against Sin, the actual Sin boss himself. That's going to be a challenge. Sin has 192 billion health. 192 billion health. I threw when I started, when I got to that 50 or so episodes, I had spent so many hours grinding. I wanted to get past Sin so I can get to Zodiac. I threw everything at him. And I lost. I lost all of it. The whole time, work, effort, everything was for naught. I even had two Daedons, a utility Daedon and an Alpha Daedon, and it still wasn't enough. Because at the time, when I did the first official playthrough, especially on camera, I didn't understand a lot of the things that I understand now. So doing a Season 2, doing a redemption playthrough of Arc Omega has opened my eyes to a lot of things. We can change so many things the next time if we eventually play this, especially if things get improved to work for ASA. We can definitely work on things. We can definitely make changes. We can definitely go a whole different route. We can rely on a whole nother group. I felt at the time when I first played it that bosses would obviously help change things for me. And in ways, yes, they have, because I relied on our boss lady a lot. Our Shanti Water, our big old spider, I relied on her a lot for a lot of the boss slayings. Simply because she hits so damn hard, and she's an obsolete, she's a flippin' tank. But I think I need to get Paragon. I think the only way I can get Paragons for our Titanotheriums is if I can combine them in the hybrid thing. I think that's the only way I can do it, but I don't have enough to get them to 50 Paragons. That's the problem, and I don't even have the saddle yet. And the only way for me to get the saddle is if I somehow get it in a lucky drop, or I get it fighting bosses, the mini bosses that are around the map, or I get more than enough Paragons so that way I can get the saddle for it. But Nettles is now finally, I said finally, an ancient. With 3.9 billion health. Yeah, the utilities are never going to be as strong, and I know with the ethereals I could probably get them a lot stronger. But right now, I think we're going to have to do a lot more grinding. I'm thinking that we're going to have to really beef up the team and get everything going, because our first and only potion guy, and we lose it, and I knew I was going to end up losing it. I knew it was going to end up getting knocked out. I knew I was going to lose it, and I still went with it anyway, because it's late at night. I can't get this fight out of my head. I have to take on Infinity for my redemption. For all the hours and staying up all night fighting it, until I eventually got stuck in a mountain and somehow won that fight. Against Sin, though. Sin's a dick, and Sin's gonna be a pain in my ass, and he's the biggest enemy that I have in Arc Omega. I don't want to throw all of my work at him again and have all of my work die in front of me along with me. I want to be able to put up a fight. I want to be able to whoop Sin's ass. That's what I want to do. The Nightmare Group God and Sin are the next bosses I gotta fight. That we gotta fight. If I have to put if I have to get even more Paragons to the point where I have 100 of these, and I get another one of these setting out, or somehow get our new ones, our Titanotheriums out, then I will, because I will keep grinding, and I don't care if I spend the next episodes doing test runs, killing things, or showing off what I've done in my free time while I'm in the base, breeding or doing anything. Because right now I don't even see any any mini bosses because of the rain. I'm on cloud 9 right now. Like, I spent hours trying to fight Infinity, and I threw all my ethereals and all my utility at it, and still, to me, the best utility to go at it the best dino to use, as much as people would say no, is a thorny dragon. Getting that thorn saddle, or that saddle, like a unique saddle for a thorny dragon, is so damn good. It is so good. That's why I spent forever looking for that, and I spent for so long breeding them until I got something decent out of it, and I got 3 versions of it. And even though one's an ancient, I still have 2 more. I can still continue breeding. All I have to do is, as much as I don't want to, use a potion to change one of them to a guy and just continue breeding. And hopefully to keep getting imprints, or not imprints, but better stats out of them. That's what I could do with the Shadow Mains. And I can still, I could probably still do with the Shadow Mains. But right now, we need something powerful. We need an extra bit of power. And one of the only things that I can think of, besides working on these bosses, the Dodorex, the Dragon, and the Megapithecus, is, if I'll be lucky if I find a Dodo Wyvern in the world. I'm telling you right now, I'll be lucky. I have not found one. I mean, I even encountered another dragon in the world, and it was just a really low level wind dragon, and I killed it because it was so low level. But, well, and the Manicore too, because I haven't tested out the Manicore. I don't know why I'm flying over here. But no, I've got stuff that I can fill a lot of this in and make this a little bit special. I'm not the most creative person in the world, especially when it comes to building. There's a lot more people who take time in that. Even though I've spent a lot of time, I'm just rambling now because I'm on that high, man. You know what I mean? I'm so happy right now. You guys have no idea how happy I am right now. You have no idea how happy I am right now. Now, the thing is, all that can change when we fight the Nightmare Group God and Sin. All of that can change. If we somehow win against the Nightmare Group God, then that's fine. I can tell you right now which one's most likely going to get the soul. Sin's most likely going to get the soul. Unless the Mega Ceros really improves. Because right now, with its unique saddle, with that permanent reactive, I mean, that helps. That adds an extra bit of damage. And plus, it's a Nightmare variant, so it's going to do twice the damage it normally does, or more. But then the thing is, I want to really do a lot of damage and put some hurt on some bosses immediately, and Sin's the best option I have. I'm gonna try and sleep. I'm gonna try and sleep. I got a lot more preparation to do. I got a lot more quests to fill. I got a lot more creatures I need to work on. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. So if you see me running around with certain creatures and switching between them, it's me just killing creatures, trying to get quests, get paragons, get loot. That's what I'm trying to do. You guys know how it is, because that's the grind of Arc Omega. I know it's not the most exciting. You'd rather see me fight bosses. But right now, I've got 2 bosses in front of me that I really need to focus on, and I really need to prepare for them, as well as I need to get Daedons, dude. I need to get a Uni Tyrannus. I don't care if it ends up being another Nightmare variant. I don't care if I have to, or a Rage. I don't care. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to think right now. The one boss. The one boss that caused me so much pain. You think I'm gonna put it up there? Hell no. I want it up here. We won. We flippin' won. I got your ass, you son of a bitch. I got my revenge. Now you look up at that sky and you better have a box of tissues, bitch. I got your ass. I want to thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.